up, my people? This is your boy Leo. I'm here with Ray, and welcome to another episode of Roll Up and Wrestle. Enjoy the show.
I'm screaming out. Really? Before the show? And like, oh, we got 3 people in here waiting for. Oh, very nice.
What are you snitching about?
Very nice. I didn't snitch about nothing. I stopped talking. I noticed 3 people were here already. That's real great.
Oh.
All right. Another beautiful night of the Wednesday Night War. AEW was good. Wasn't too shabby for a Wednesday night.
You know, you say the same thing every week.
I know, because it's good.
Like, Jesus.
It's good. I have yet to see a bad AEW show.
Yeah, I guess.
I had fun watching it.
Yeah. I have to take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. I just hear the same stuff all the time, every week.
We want to say, it was a horrible show. The show was terrible.
You just, the way he says, like, nothing went
Nothing new. Nothing different. It was a good show to watch.
So nothing went wrong.
There was a few things that went wrong, but it was still a good show. It wasn't like everything went wrong. It's not like they had horrible production. Like in the very beginning of AEW, there's a lot of bad things that happened. I would have been like, yeah, tonight's show was hard to watch. It was terrible. A lot of production miscues, but they cleaned up their act and it wasn't too bad. Wrestling was good. Few botch spots here and there. Few things I was just like, okay, but I'm not gonna let that hurt the show overall. It was a good show.
So I said I'll take your word for it.
All right.
You felt defensive?
No, but you
put a case up?
you decided to mock me.
I didn't mock you. I was just saying I'll take your word for it. I just hear the same thing every Wednesday.
How was NXT?
NXT was good this week.
Same thing every week.
I'm not true. Because the few other weeks I gave you okay, or it was I mix it up.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, oh, this is a good show. Oh, this is a good show. Oh,
it was. I thought it was a good show.
You sound like Maurice from Goodfellas with the fake hair. I'm trying to bribe into BS. But I'll start.
You sure?
I'll start, absolutely. I had a more important scenario to start my show.
Okay.
I had the triple threat for the A block final of the Super Fake Cruiserweight Cup between the heartfelt story Drake Maverick, Kushida, and Jake Atlas.
Okay.
They were fans again. The same ones from Monday.
Yeah, probably a little different, but okay.
No, well, as they said, if they're not on the TV storylines, they will be used.
All right.
So they had a little crowd. They had the hockey thing going on again. I wasn't surprised with this match. I knew it was going to be good. I love the little one-on-one segments between Kushida and Atlas.
Yeah,
that could be a great match in the near future. Atlas, you could tell, is definitely a top contender going forward in this division when everything is under control again.
All right.
Great spots, but the best spot of them all was the ending. Kushida goes for his third rope armbar, the jumping one, connects, catches Jake Atlas with the armbar. While he has the armbar, Drake Maverick throws his hand right over Atlas. He gets the 1, 2, 3. So Drake Maverick wins. The referee doesn't see that Atlas taps out as well to the armbar. But we don't see this footage until later on in the show.
So does he tap during the 1, 2, 3, or
he taps out literally during the 1, 2, 3? Okay. But the referee never sees it because it's right under Drake. It's under Maverick.
It's under Maverick. I got it.
So he didn't see it. No one's seen it until after when they showed it.
Okay.
So Drake Maverick will face Phantasma next week.
Oh boy.
For the title.
All right. I guess Drake Maverick's gonna get kidnapped. That's it. It's done.
I mean, Phantasma came out. They did their little, their little thing talking about next week and stuff. Besides that, the match was great. I did not expect this to start. I thought of other that was going to start it, but now that I watched the show, not bad. I gave it a cloud and a half because the action was good. They gave it enough time since it was like a big thing, And the ending was kind of cool for me. I respect it.
All right.
Because they said, like they always say, once the referee makes the decision, that's it.
Yeah.
Can't change it. So, Maverick, his heartfelt story got him to the final.
Well, if I was a wrestling fan and I was watching AEW before, and if I started off with AEW, I'll tell you right now, I would have flipped the channel and stuck with NXT for the rest of the night. Because this opening match was terrible.
You're joking.
I swear to you. So first off, it starts off with Inner Circle promo. They all Inner Circle standing outside, and Jericho's talking about how he has only a couple boxes of shirts and whatnot, and Santana's talking about how he has his boy from 145th up in Washington Heights did him a solid and gave him a good deal on some shirts, and they ended up opening up the back of the truck, and it has filled with t-shirts that says the Inner Circle, we are the champions from the Stadium Stampede match. You know how they usually this is gonna sound bad, but you know how the Super Bowl team that loses, they send their shirts.
Yeah.
That's what it.
I know what you mean. Yes.
So that's how it started. Then the first match was Private Party and Joey Janela versus Young Bucks and Matt Hardy. Okay, Matt Hardy.
So
Matt Hardy. I'll get there. Don't worry about it. So Private Party, Joey Janela come out first.
Private Party's a botch waiting to happen.
Right. Then we get an Elite promo.
During the match?
No. This is after Private Party, Joey Janela come out. This is before the Young Bucks and Matt Hardy come out.
Okay.
We get an Elite promo. They're all in the back. Matt Hardy.
So
Matt Hardy talks about the Great War teaming up with the Elite. Right? And Hangman Adam Page is like, I said I was done with this, so I'm gonna go and head back to the hotel. I got a few beers I could drink. So he starts to walk out. Kenny's like, oh yeah, I have a few gallons of milk. I'm gonna come with you. So they leave the Young Bucks and Matt Hardy in the room talking. Matt Jackson asks Matt Hardy if he could change it to a different Matt Hardy. They could have a different Matt Hardy for the night. So Matt Hardy goes, oh, okay. So he walks by. He walks out of the picture. He walks back in. He is now the extreme version of Matt Hardy. So Matt Jackson goes, no. A few years before this. So he goes back and does it again. He comes back as the TLC Matt Hardy, and he says, all right, we're going to be a bunch of spot monkeys tonight. And Matt Jackson's like, yeah, that's Matt Hardy I want. So I'm ready. I'm just like, oh, boy. I was like, oh, boy. I was like, all right, I need a crowd. I was like, I need a crowd to keep me entertained because this is not cutting it for me. It's just not. So already I'm just like, all right, I'll watch the match. There was a few botches that happened in the match. Nick Jackson and Matt Hardy, they recreated Will-O-the-Wisp in the middle of the match. Mark Quinn does this insane hurricanrana from the apron to the outside on Nick Jackson. It looks really insane. But he ended up getting hurt. So now he's done. At one point in the match, Nick goes for a super kick on Joey Janela on the outside of the ring. Joey ducks. Nick Jackson ends up hitting the Butcher from Butcher and Blade. So referee gets distracted. Butcher and Blade pull him over the barricade and start attacking him. Then Matt Jackson comes in for the save and whatnot. Matt Hardy hits a regular DDT and an inverted DDT on Private Party, I believe. Joey Janela caught like his little swinging Uranagi, I guess. Lines all three of them up, does a moonsault from the top of the rope. There was so much chaos going on, people forgot who the legal man was. Matt is pinning one of them, and then Matt Jackson is telling Matt Hardy to come pin. So Matt finally goes pin, and Nick is like, just protecting them to make sure that no one comes to break it up. They finally get the pinfall. I gave the match a half a clap. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was just so much commotion going on. It was terrible. It was so terrible. Like, there was one point in the match. There was just one point in the match where Mark Quinn got hurt. Like, he's seriously hurt. I guess something happened with his leg. And they're trying to figure out what to do. And there's just awkward moments. Like, just seconds are going by that they have no idea what to do. They're so lost in there and so confused. And I'm surprised Matt Hardy, as the veteran that he is, didn't just be the ring general at that moment and try to get the match finished. But no, these guys want to just waste precious seconds and precious time on trying to figure out what to do next. And I'm just like, I'm done. I'm done with this. I was like, I hope this is not the rest of the night. I really don't. So Matt Hardy goes to help Quinn to the back. And he does that. Then you have the Young Bucks still in the ring. Butcher and Blade come out and attack the Young Bucks. And then all of a sudden you hear a nice pickup truck just revving. From like when Cody did it on Lance Archer. So all of a sudden a pickup truck comes by and who's in it? FTR. And I was just like, oh my God, finally. They saved this. They saved this whole entire beginning part of this show for me. They finally did. Thank God. They come in, they attack Butcher and the Blade, they do a spike power driver from the top. They hit him with the Shatter Machine, but they don't name it yet because I guess they don't have a name for it yet. And then they help the Young Bucks and then they just walk out and leave. And that was my first match / segment. That match was terrible. It was terrible. It was horrible.
Well, I'm not surprised. After what I saw Saturday going for Private Party and seeing those two botches they pulled off, I said, oh man. So now when I heard they were in the beginning match, that's what I said, ooh, yeah.
They looked okay at first, but then chaos broke out somehow. And then there was a few...
Anybody could look okay with the Young Bucks.
That's why I said they looked okay at first. It was just okay. They didn't look good. They didn't look great. They looked okay at first. But then botches start happening. Quinn goes down. And no one knows what the hell to do. No one knows who's the legal man. I'm just like, yeah, I'm done. I'm like, you guys are supposed to have the best tag division in wrestling. And you guys are doing this in a 6-man tag? I was like, yeah, nope, I'm done. I'm done. I was done. And then FTR came in. I was like, oh, thank you, God. And then in the back of my mind, I'm like, but you guys just did all that in front of them. And you know how serious they take tag team wrestling. I was like, yeah, this is going to be a long night.
Maybe they go with that line, with that little story right there.
No, but there was...
That the Reviver's going to bring back that actual tag team flow again.
Well, there was a tag team later down in the card that actually saved it. But we'll get to that later. What you had up next?
I had the lovely Garganos come out. But it was for Johnny. Johnny had a match.
Okay.
But he had a mic, of course.
Okay.
So he starts roasting the fans a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Little trainees. He starts pointing a few and tells them, you guys should be happy because of me. You guys got a job. You guys got a career here because of me. I'm the face of NXT and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. So then he continues on, getting at the fans. He tells one of the fans, cool shirt, because he was wearing a Keith Lee shirt.
Okay.
And he lets the entire crowd and NXT know that he will start doing the Gargano invitation. Where a lucky young superstar will get the opportunity to face Johnny Gargano. So today's lucky winner goes by the name of Adrian Alanis. It was a bully beatdown.
Gotta love him.
Gargano gave him the business. He hit him with one nice super kick. And then he slowly put on the Gargano escape. He got the tap out.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as he was about to leave the ring, a video shows up And it's a picture of Mia Yim, me and Johnny Gargano off the apron from last week. And it's Mia and Keith Lee having dinner, just like the Garganos did. Mia Yim has the line of the month when she plays Candice LeRae when she turns on the flashlight. She tells Keith Lee, we could do the same thing the Gargano did. We just turn on this light, put it near our face, and we start talking crazy. So she puts it on her face, and she goes, hi, my name is Candice LeRae. I'm always complaining and all this other stuff. I've been on NXT for 25 years, but I can't show you nothing because I don't have a title to show. So then she tries to get Keith to do it. Keith is like, I don't want to do it. There's no point. And then she screams and do it. So he does it. His was dry, but he has a little one funny liner. He goes, I'm Johnny Gargano. I look at myself in the mirror more than I do at my wife. Keith Lee then goes, what are we going to eat? Mia goes, exactly how the Garganos do, takeout. So someone knocks on the door, obviously it was delivery, and it was Tegan Knox with a pie pizza.
Oh, very nice.
There was no pizza in there.
Oh, not very nice.
She came in the house with 2 slices left. She said, sorry, I had some on the way here. And she said, oh, let me take one more. Grabbed one more. Mia grabbed the other slice. And basically they said, whenever you want to get the smoke, catch the business, we're ready. Basically, it was from the montage. But it was funny, especially what Mia Yim said about Candice LeRae. Been at NXT for 25.
25 years.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
Yeah, that's funny.
Right after that, right before you do anything, like, it's real quick. Drake Maverick got interviewed about the match. They tell him about he sees the video. That's when they show the video about Atlas taps out as well. He feels upset now because he feels like he didn't win. Kushida comes in. He goes, you win. Good luck in the title match. Now this is where I go. Drake, what were you thinking when saying this? He goes to say, when I win the Cruiserweight title, you will get the first title shot. In my head, I said, time out. First of all, who said you're winning the title? Second of all, you can't be handing out title shots when there's an actual champion that can't fly to America right now. Who are you? Just because you got a heartfelt video, start making some calls out here. Triple H gets the motor and now the prisoners want to act crazy.
That's right.
This guy has some nerves. Let me tell you.
The patients run the asylum, baby.
When I saw that part where he said, "Hey, Kushida, when I win the title, you will get the first shot." In my head, I said, "Wait, excuse me, what? Did Devlin get stripped? What happened?"
Well, technically, yeah, he got stripped.
No, he didn't get stripped. He's the interim. They mention it every time one of these matches appear. The winner of the Super Fake Cruiserweight Cup is going to face Jordan Devlin.
I forgot you're not calling it. I totally forgot you changed the name.
Whoever wins the Super Fake Cup is going to fight Jordan Devlin when he comes back.
Oh, man.
They announced it every time.
Oh, boy.
But they went to commercial with that, and I'm so glad. Because if I was one of the directors, I'd have yanked Drake and said, "What are you thinking? What are you thinking? What are you thinking? You know what? You're not gonna get takeover. Your match is next week."
I had John Moxley come out from commentary. He was talking about how he fought Brody Lee, Mr. Brody Lee, for the title on Saturday. Heartfelt match. He said it was the hardest match he's fought up to this point in his career in AEW.
Oh, okay.
That's what he said. In his career in AEW, this is the hardest fought match he's had so far. He talks about now he has to fight Brian Cage, and he's here. He's here to see what he's like up close and personal. So it's Brody Lee versus a man named Lee Johnson. Brian Cage versus a man named Lee Johnson. Brian Cage gets some nice pyro. He gets a nice little entrance. Looks like $1 million.
And Taz is with him, right?
Yep, Taz is with him. So it's baby Brock Lesnar and baby Heyman.
Okay.
That's how I'm calling it. Baby Brock and baby Heyman. It's a bully beatdown.
Obviously.
One cloud. It was a good bully beatdown. And then Taz gets on the mic and starts talking to Moxley. He gives Moxley his respect. He talks about how Brian Cage is a machine. And that he says that Moxley better bring his grit and his heart. That Brian Cage is going to take his hand, shove it into his chest, and rip it out. And that good luck to Moxley surviving if Brian Cage lets him.
He used his old line. How nice.
Yeah, so it's going to be a nice little match at Fighter
He's
Fest.
going to lose.
Who, Brian Cage?
Yeah.
I wonder how.
He's going to lose.
I wonder how.
He's going to lose. I can see it now. That he's going to lose. I don't believe the high... If I believe, like, if what they're saying is that Tony has this high praise of Cage, then the belt gets switched at Fyter Fest. Then the belt gets switched. If Moxley does another job on another contender, it's like, okay, now this feels like an Okada title run. They're just handing them people that they're trying to tell us are good, but when they get to Mox, it's like, whatever. Not having it.
Moxley's the GOAT.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, he's right there.
Moxley's going to be the GOAT. By the way, he's still New Japan's U.S. title champion. So, might be a little hard to take that belt off of him, but...
hopefully, yeah. I mean, I would like to see Cage with, I mean, you know, if you're really going to build him up, which you should, this is the right time, I think. I understand Moxie's hot with the title, but it's like, you got to build some other people now.
Yeah. I had a Britt Baker promo next. What you got?
No, you go. That's Britt. You go.
Okay.
Britt gets my time. What'd she say?
She comes out. Tony Schiavone's out there is introducing Britt Baker. Britt Baker comes out in a wheelchair. They turn the wheelchair around, and it says roll, ROLL, like a roll-up in wrestling. It says role model.
She did it for us.
On her wheelchair, right? And then she breaks down the rules of being a role model. She goes, rule number 3, don't hurt the role model.
I agree. Definitely agree.
She said this is all a conspiracy. This was all planned. She shows the evidence of when and how she broke her fibula. You see Chris Statlander, Hikaru Shida, Nyla Rose doing that. They did that little hip toss into the corner on Nyla, into the corner on top of Britt Baker's leg. So obviously that's when she broke it. Britt Baker says Chris Statlander being an alien is a crock of shit. Conspiracist moves on. She said Cheetah broke her nose. She's a cheetah. She's a fake champion. Conspiracist moves on. She said she's seen Nyla Rose do a bunch of crazy things, like all these top spots and all these perfectly accurate landings. And she said that how could she have not aimed herself better? And then she calls her a conspiracist, and then she asks for a board. And it's like one of those. You ever watch like a cop movie where they have their like witness board, and you see like their little lines going all over the place trying to connect the dots? She has one of those, and in the middle of it is Aubrey Edwards. She says the evidence board points to Aubrey. Aubrey is always around when she gets hurt. When she called her concussion, when she broke her nose, Aubrey always seems to be in the ring with her. And that she also goes that she'll be back at All Out. And she rolls away. So she's going to be gone for quite some time.
Well, yeah, they said she's out for 9 weeks from what I read.
Yeah.
It's 2 months.
So what are we in? May? Well, we're practically in June.
June and July she's out.
Yeah, so, August she'll come back. All out.
That's perfect. She'll get a nice little
pop.
All right. I got some good stuff now.
Okay.
I think you'll like this part because I know you respect them. We got some Barthel and Aichner promo.
Oh, yes. Yes, my people. My people from the other side of the world. Those are my guys. I don't know how we're related, but we're related.
They let everyone know right off the bat, Imperium runs NXT.
All right. Yep, I believe that.
Says now that they have the tag team titles, there's not a team that can take it from them. And then Eichner goes, the same for the UK title. No one will take that from Walter. And they both giggle and go, yeah, that's true, that's true.
They're ridiculous.
They go after Orny and Larkin. Eichner says that they are a disgrace to their countries and to the wrestling ring. Barthel goes in after and says, after trying to mock us last week, we will show you why we are the best team on NXT and why Imperium is the strongest of them all.
You see?
And they end it with the favorite line. Because the wrestling match
is sacred.
It's sacred.
You see? Now, after they do that promo, now you can advertise only Larkin and Imperium in your house for the tag team titles. Now you can do that.
They did it. You know what they went to? Shotzi Blackheart.
No, but they promoted it last week. Did they not?
Well, it was announced already.
Yeah, it was announced. And it was just like, oh my god, why would you do that? Like,
but
it made no sense to me because all they did was put their arms behind their back and mocked Imperium. That's why they get title shots. Like, come on now. Like now it makes sense to know why they get title shots.
You're gonna laugh later on.
But go ahead.
Me. You're gonna laugh later. No, you'll laugh later on because it involves this Imperium thing. But you'll laugh later on.
Okay.
You're gonna laugh. So I get Shotzi Blackheart, the Tank, amazing, the little Tank.
I love that girl. Oh.
And she goes up against Raquel Gonzalez with the Dakota Kai on her corner.
The bodyguard of Dakota Kai, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Good match.
So she's supposed to be.
They got good time.
Well, that's good. Supposed to be
at
like
least
monster type.
Good time, close to 10 minutes.
Okay.
Each did their thing, back and forth. Shotzi just never gave up against the powerful Gonzalez.
All right, that's
she
good.
has that mentality. Like she doesn't give two Fs. She's gonna fight.
Okay, good baby
she don't
face.
care what
baby
happens.
face heel thing. That's typical.
She does one of the dumbest things I've seen in a while.
Who does?
Blackheart.
Oh no.
Dakota Kai and Gonzalez are outside the ring. She's on the apron.
Okay.
She decides to jump on the second rope and do basically Darby Allin's dive.
Oh, she did a coffin drop?
She did the coffin drop and she lands on her damn neck.
Oh! What? What? Oh my god! She's still alive?
Yeah.
Oh,
because you know how I know this? Because both Gonzalez and Kai had to, sell that she got him. And both turned around so quick to go, are you okay? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Tegan Knox, by the way, before this happened, came in to help.
Okay.
Because Dakota Kai tried to hijack the tank. She started driving in reverse.
Everybody tried to hijack that tank.
She was driving in reverse. It made it funny. She was trying to get Blackheart's attention. The whole time, though, Gonzalez had her in a chokehold. So there was no attention going around.
Oh, good job.
So when Blackheart finally got some attention and saw it, Tegan Knox came from behind and just launched her off the tank. Like, boom, get out of here. On a football set block. Like,
get off my damn property!
And then that's when the crazy
coffin drop, I'm going to break my neck dive.
The crazy bump happens.
Oh, man.
Shotzi gets momentum. She looks like she's about to get the match.
Mm-hmm.
And then Candice LeRae comes out to press Tegan Knox after the video montage with Keith Lee and Mia Yim, since she was playing the delivery person with the pizza.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah.
So she comes out.
Makes sense now.
And she distracts Tegan Knox from the match.
Uh-huh.
was going for the bulldog.
Mm-hmm.
Dakota Kai grabs her legs on the turnbuckle. Gonzalez does her finisher, gets the win. I gave this 3/4 of a cloud because they involved the tank, and Shotzi almost killed herself.
So you gave it a half a cloud. You gave it a quarter of a cloud because Shotzi almost died.
And the tank was used.
That's
in a funny way.
That's not.
I understand, but it made the match insane because it was like she'll do anything. That's her point. That was the point of the character.
Okay, that's fine.
She'll do anything.
That's
the
fine.
whole time they kept saying that she has this she has this attitude where she doesn't care. She just wants to fight. So
Okay,
okay,
that's reasonable. That's fine. I'm alright.
You want to throw yourself off like that? No. Next time, hopefully Dakota and Raquel can catch you better. But Jesus, if you get a chance to, you'll probably see it on Twitter. But oh man, you're gonna go. That's what he was talking about. That one. But good match, by the way.
That's good.
And I felt the storyline was put in well since Candice came out just to go after Tegan. She didn't even care about the match. She went straight to Tegan and go, oh, so you want to start delivering pizzas and helping them out and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then by the time she turned around, match was over. It was perfect.
Okay.
Good way.
All right. I had an Inner Circle promo.
Jesus, they're all over this place.
Yeah, they have to build up the Inner Circle pep rally.
Okay. They lost.
It's still a prep rally. Jericho said it's going to be the greatest spectacle ever. Mm-hmm. And he went to go say something else, and Orange Cassidy walked by. And Jericho got upset.
You know, what is it with wrestling now that everything has to be the best ever of something?
Well, Jericho said the greatest spectacle ever. So
ever. It's still...
I don't... We'll get to that.
Wait, so Orange Cassidy walks by Jericho?
Orange Cassidy walks by the interview and just walks by. That's it. And Jericho gets upset.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, all right, I'll see you later, Orange. And then they leave. They all go different directions. I don't know how many directions they were able to walk in, but they all walked in different directions.
Are they going to have a match?
I have no idea.
Okay.
It'll get something will get explained later on.
All right.
I had a teaching match. I can call this
teaching match.
Yeah, it's weird. I'll say my match. What you had next? I'm just curious.
I had a video montage.
Let me go first. Mine's is quick. I had this girl named Christy Janus versus Hikaru Shida. Non-title match. I'm gonna call her CJ for short. She's from Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
She's from a single parent mother who moved to Texas.
Oh God!
Right? This is the announcers telling me the story. Give me her background story. So I'm gonna give you her background story. She comes from a single mother. She moved to Texas, raised 4 children while earning her doctorate. So that's why they're like, oh, so that's the type of, I guess, characteristics that were put in her. All right? So I was like, okay, all right, that's good. I got a background story on the girl. I know where she's from, at least. She's very green. Very, very green in the ring. She's very scared. She was scared to do anything. Like, she didn't look scared, but the way she was going about her moves were just like, she looked scared a bit.
No shit. If it's her first match and it's against the champion.
Yeah.
No shit.
She does a springboard off the rope into an arm drag. I'm trying to remember who does it. I want to say Will Ospreay has done it before. I know that. Where he's jumped onto the ropes, does a whole little backflip thing, but he does a whole arm drag into it.
Yeah, Owen did that.
Yeah. So she does that. She did the lion salt, CJ. She does a lion salt. It was a back and forth match. But yeah, CJ looks super green, but she did well. She did all right for her first time on TV. That I seen her first time, she did all right, but I gave it 1/4 of a clout.
You lost me after the bio. I could have cared less what the hell she did. What the hell was her reason? Don't get me wrong. Give her credit reason for a trip. What is 4 children going to do help you fighting Cheetah, who just won the title?
Well, they were just saying how her mother was like, her mother never gave up on anything, and, you know, practically raising 4 kids while trying to earn your doctorate, it's not easy. It takes a lot of work, and there's a lot of psychological characteristics in it that I can sit here and break down, but we don't have time for that. So I understand the point of their story and what they were trying to say with it, so I was like, okay, I get it. But a lot of other people are not going to get it. Yeah, oh look, FTR, baby. Woo! What's going on, Jeff?
Thank God I'm about to say this one to get my mind refreshed.
That's why he said just let me do mine first. So
you ready to laugh?
I'm always ready to laugh.
TV Guide announced.
TV Guide?
TV Guide.
Okay.
Yes, TV Guide, where you find channels on that book.
I haven't seen or heard from TV Guide in forever.
They announced,
okay,
I guess God knows when, that Finn Balor and Damian Priest will fight at In Your House TakeOver.
What? TV Guide. Didn't we know that already?
Well, they didn't set it up yet. They just showed all Damian Priest did was attack him. You could just tell from the attack.
Okay.
It was gonna happen, but TV Guide wanted to let everyone know, not the WWE.
TV Guide. Okay.
Let everyone know Finn Balor and Damian Priest will fight.
All right. So where did you put that on the totem pole?
For what? To find out?
Yeah, like
I could care less because thank God they had thank God they had a little video montage that actually was going good for this match. Damian Priest talks about how he always his motto is to he wants his name to live forever. So he said what's not a better way than to go after Finn Balor at what he's good at, which is NXT takeovers.
Mm-hmm.
So then they get Finn to respond in his little dark room. And he says, so I hear you want to live forever. Well, you're off to a bad start. And he said, if you aim for the prince, you better not miss.
Oh. That's so good. You know, it's so good because he's Damian Priest the Archer.
So Damian Priest right after says at TakeOver, he will beat Balor. And his name will live forever. And then they show it. TV guide. Balor Priest in your house.
It's pretty stupid.
That match is a low-key banger.
It is going to be a great match. I'm excited for that match, actually.
Anything with Balor and TakeOver,
it's must-see.
Boom.
It's definitely must-see. But I like the whole idea where he said that if you aim for the prince, you can't miss, because he is Lance Archer. He is Lance... Oh, he mean Lance Archer. My freaking God. He's Damian Priest the Archer. So that whole little gimmick thing, it's going to be good. I like it. And then, you know how Finn likes to do those double gun things? It's cool. I like it. I'm excited for it. Should be a great match.
Absolutely.
Should definitely be one of those sleeper matches on that card. Yeah, it's going to deliver.
What you got? You want me to go?
I have 1, 2, 3. I have a bunch of stuff left. I'll go. It's all right. I had a Cody Rhodes promo that I think.
Oh yeah.
That you think you're gonna.
Yeah. This is the one.
I
heard. I read stuff, so I want to hear you. I want to hear your take on it.
Oh, okay. So Cody starts off by asking Tony Khan, "Do you know who my favorite quarterback is?" Cody goes, "It's Tom Brady." Cody says that he's liked in Boston, but not Connecticut.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. He talks about how Tony Khan wanted to make a wrestling company that went bell to bell, and how he wasn't the first or second call that Tony made. He was actually the third phone call that Tony made. He calls TNT America's Greatest Network.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a big one. That was the one I was like...
Kissing ass?
Basically, but I was just like, wait a minute.
How did the belt look, by the way?
The belt still looked the same.
Oh, shit. Like shit.
Still looks the same.
Still generic?
It's still very generic. I think that's the problem, that it just looks generic. But now I understand, since the creator of the belt...
I know.
So I'm just like...
But Jesus Christ.
That's why I'm not cutting on the belt anymore. I'm just like, all right, you get the pass.
No, we can still. We can.
Yes, but you get a pass in a way.
The Raw tag belt.
Yeah, but you still get a pass in a way. I'm just like, when things open up, that belt better be switched immediately. There is no waiting. There is no it's growing.
I want to see some diamonds on that thing.
Something. Give me something. Don't make it look like you bought it from the 99-cent store.
Some letters on top.
Throw some letters on. Yeah, you went. You went to Legends to get a customized belt. That's what they gave you.
But go on with Cody Brady.
Yeah, so then he says how his mother taught him about grit and how he will outwork people, and that starting every week, except for this week, he will be doing the open challenge for the TNT title.
Oh my God.
I don't know when this open challenge is supposed to start.
Cody Cena!
Because that's how I'm basically looking at it. But because... He said it's supposed to start every week every week, right? So he's not having one this week, and obviously he's not having one next week because this week.
Next week it starts. He defends the title. That's why.
It's not an open challenge though.
Oh, I get that, but I get what he's saying. He's gonna defend.
He's gonna defend the title every week. I got it, except for today.
Damn.
So
this guy went from Cody Brady to Cody Cena. Two Boston guys. Two guys that did Boston well. Oh my God. What an ass kisser right here. This sounded like an ass kissing promo.
Listen, he's the company guy.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do? He's the company guy. Like Roman's the company guy. What do you want me to do about it? I can't do anything. He's the guy. What do you want me to do? At least Cody doesn't have the main title and is running wild with the main title. I'm happy about that at least. At least let everyone else get their shine with that. Go ahead.
Oh, I guess that chat move was not lying. That was
just go ahead.
I had a great tag team match. Rhea Ripley, Io Shirai.
Okay.
Versus Charlotte Flair, the Star.
Uh-huh.
And a mystery partner of her choosing. I prayed that I thought it would be her.
Yeah.
And I felt like JR when they did it. By golly, it was. Chelsea Green was the partner.
That's nice.
Robert Stone played his part. Kissed the Queen's hand. He said, "Let me introduce you to Chelsea." Chelsea looked at Charlotte and said, "Oh, please, it's only for one night." That looked like, that little quick, like, relax. It's just for the night. Glad to be a partner, but I just wanted to make myself known. And that's what I got out of it. She's known now in the NXT division now, like in the women's.
Okay.
Because I felt like Charlotte picking her puts her on there, like, remember her now, like, she's going to be a player.
All right.
This match was insane. This had some crazy spots. Chelsea Green.
Go ahead.
Throws Io Shirai on the barricade.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see the dent that Chelsea Green leaves on it.
On a barricade?
All right.
Padding?
No. Because I mean, they can't see it.
Hold on. While he's setting up a demonstration right now while using some supplies that we have on the table, so I can understand the dent that there was.
This is Io. This is the barricade. This is the one she throws. This is Io. Chelsea threw her. That barricade went back, left a little dent in the middle, threw her. Like, get out of here. Get out the way.
Oh, man.
But all of them had insane spots. Io, of course, you know how I feel about Io. That's the workhorse of all women in my eyes. That's the number one workhorse. They build this the way they build this triple threat while adding Chelsea to get recognized was all perfect. It was well storylined in this match.
Okay.
Great. Everyone had their moments. Now, the ending is what made it perfect. Io threw Charlotte at the corner. Rhea was there. Rhea holds her. Io comes to throw like an elbow or so. Catches Rhea. Boom! Charlotte wins with a roll-up.
Oh, very nice.
Feet on the ropes.
Oh, even better. You gotta love it.
They get the victory.
Uh-huh.
Cloud and a quarter.
Cloud and a quarter. Very nice.
Cloud and a quarter.
Very nice.
And then right after, I get the Garganos. They're upset about the video. They felt like they'd been disrespected. And the interviewer even asked them themselves when she approached them. She said, "Johnny, Candice, I know you saw that entertaining video." And then they said, and then Johnny goes, "The nerve of you! You're taking sides. You're supposed to be neutral." So then Johnny
talks to the interviewer. He's right. The interviewer is supposed to be neutral. He's not lying about that. He's absolutely right. The interviewer is supposed to ask Johnny, "How do you feel about the video that was played on tonight?" And Johnny's the man. Son, I can't help it. Johnny is the man.
He goes off. The both of them go off, and then Johnny goes, "You think everything is funny, but it won't be funny at TakeOver when I take your North American title."
Oh.
Candice LeRae goes, "You know what? I can't wait that long. Mia, I'll deal with you next week."
Oh.
And then she goes, "And Tegan, I'm very ashamed of you." And they walk off. They are gold right now.
They're amazing.
On the mic, they're gold right now.
They're amazing right now.
So we're getting Mia, Candice next week. Johnny and Keith Lee, the show stealer, take over in your house.
Okay, that's cool. Just want to address Joe, the best wrestling TV. I don't know which show you're talking about. Was awesome.
NXT.
They were both good.
NXT.
They were both good.
I didn't get to the good stuff yet.
I'm getting there. I think I'm getting. My show was very like in and out. It's like good stuff here, good stuff over there, good stuff over here. Might as well in and out. I had Kip Sabian, Jimmy Havoc versus SCU.
No.
He did not bring out his staple gun, in case you're wondering.
Oh my god! So what is the point of having him in matches?
I understand. They had what I would like to call how to have a tag team match for dummies.
By the way, was Penelope then?
Yes, Penelope Ford was definitely around.
Thank God, at least something.
She was definitely around.
Who did they face?
SCU.
Okay.
They faced Frankie Kazarian and Scorpio Sky.
Okay.
But the four of them had which you can, if you was teaching how to do a tag team match, you can put that match on and teach.
It was that bad?
It wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad match. It was a very basic tag team match. A lot of tags in and out, a lot of double team moves, it was very basic. It was very technical. Wasn't super technical on top of the levels that we like to watch technical, but it was just a basic tag team match. They seem to tighten up the rules for the match since FTR has now appeared. So now they're doing the hot tags. They're doing the tags with the ropes in their hands. They're not looking like fools. Like, it was great. It was just great basic match. Scorpio Sky at one point hit a twisted cutter, and then he put it into a dragon sleeper. I don't remember the last time I seen a dragon sleeper in wrestling.
Okay.
Jimmy Havoc said "Sure you can" before he gave Scorpio Sky an uppercut because he was up on the top of the rope. So he had to jump up and hit him with an uppercut. I thought it was pretty funny. Then they hit a swinging DDT for a 2 count. Penelope Ford finally intervenes.
Thank God. What did she do?
She holds Frankie Kazarian's leg. Kip Sabian takes him out. Him and Jimmy Havoc do a drop kick into a Mikinuchu driver for the win. I gave it a cloud and a half.
Good job, Penelope.
I gave it a cloud and a half. It was great to watch. It was good to watch.
Title shot.
She'll get it.
No, a tag team for that. What she just did there? Big time.
They get their title shot next week.
Who?
Jimmy and Kip. You just said it.
For winning that?
Yeah, for winning that. They get the title shot next week.
Penelope needs to be in the match.
Well, she'll be there.
No, she has to be in the match. She should win.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. What you have next?
Because that's how they got the win, because of her.
Okay, what you have next?
I got the Adam Cole William Regal negotiations.
Oh, right.
Okay. Via Zoom.
Very nice. Zoom seems to be everywhere now.
Adam Cole was a little frustrated that he had to cancel his 1-year celebration to deal with this negotiation. William Regal was
yeah, that's right. They promoted it, and then all of a sudden it just didn't happen.
He wasn't in the mood. He said he had to deal with this Velveteen Dream nonsense.
Okay.
He said that a lot of champagne would have been popped if he would have had the celebration.
All right.
William Regal gave him the face like, I can care less.
Yeah.
So Adam Cole says in his negotiation that the Undisputed Era should get a proper opportunity at the tag titles again, and he wants Velveteen Dream to never wrestle for NXT again.
Okay.
William Regal goes, this is supposed to be a negotiation, not what Adam Cole wants, and what Adam Cole is not going to get. So Adam Cole gets more upset. He goes, William, you're not corresponding with me. And William Regal's like, no, as a matter of fact, Dream will face you at TakeOver.
Okay.
He said that would be my plan. Cole says, I will fight Velveteen Dream as long as when I beat him, he can no longer get an NXT title shot long as I'm champion. William Regal responds and goes, sure, no problem. And I'm going to put you two in a place where all the lights could shine bright on the both of you. And for the NXT championship. For the simple fact that Adam Cole was getting sick and tired of the Dream having his own spotlight every time he walks in an arena. So
I wonder where they're going to do the matchup.
That's the plan. But the match is official.
Maybe Full Sail?
NXT broke this announcement. Not TV Guide. It was NXT this time.
That's good.
William Regal was the one.
Where you got the match at?
No idea what he was talking about there.
Spotlight? That's a key thing.
They already have fans.
Man, they have WWE employees.
That's still some people that make noise than using a stereo to play fake fans.
Yeah, maybe Full Sail? Maybe they'll do the Orlando Magic's arena? Huh.
Well, that's what's going down at TakeOver with them too. But the title will be on the line. If Dream loses, he can never get a title shot as long as Cole is champion.
Okay. All right. By the way, I want you to know you're going to close out the show tonight because I think your main event is a lot better than mine's.
Oh yeah.
I'm interested. I since they said it from last week. Since you told me from last week, they're gonna have a steel cage fight. I mean, a steel cage fight. I was just like, all right, I'm not going last next week. I want to hear all about this one. So that one piqued my interest. I had an MJF promo.
Okay.
He says he doesn't need to come from another place to be handed stuff.
Ooh.
Yep, shots fired already. He said he's been undefeated for over a year.
Okay.
He says he wants a title match. He wants, where's his title shot opportunity at? Letting it be known real quick. He says, but it's okay. I'm in the Battle Royal. Warlord got my back. And Warlord knows if it comes down to the two of us what to do. Warlord goes and taps him and goes, hey, bud. And MJF turns around and is like, what he yells? Oh, he goes, bud, nothing. In Warlord's face, they have a quick stare down. MJF cracks a smile, taps him on the shoulder, a little tap in the face, says, I'm just kidding with you. I'm just ribbing. Don't worry about it. And walks away. Next up, I have the Battle Royal.
Oh, God.
How much stuff you have left? I have 2 stuff left. I have this and the main event. All right. So MJF comes out first, and then they go to commercial break. Then they come back from a commercial break, and everybody's in the ring. So I can't really tell you who's in the match. I can only tell you who gets eliminated.
Right.
So right when Orange Cassidy music hits, the bell rings. So the match is starting. Orange Cassidy is walking out, and it seems like every time Orange Cassidy walks out to do his entrance, he gets attacked. This time by Santana and Ortiz. They beat the living bricks out of him.
Wow.
For the whole interview thing with Inner Circle, for walking by.
Yeah, so I guess Sutton's cooking up with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they attack him, and then he's laid out for the match for a bit.
Oh, so you can get a best friends and Santana Ortiz match as well. Okay, okay. Keep it.
All right, so Luchasaurus choke slams Luther outside of the ring, which looked really, really painful. He picks him up. He choke slams him on the side apron, and his wing blade, his shoulder blade hits the side of the apron, and then he falls out. It just looked painful. Wardlow throws out Sunny Kiss. Billy Gunn throws out Colt Cabana. Brandon Cutler and Peter Avalon eliminate each other. Marco Stunt eliminates Christopher Daniels. Why did Christopher Daniels ever allow that to happen? I will have no idea. But Marco finally got something going in AEW for once. He has something underneath his belt that he can say. I eliminated Christopher Daniels.
There goes his career. It was nice to know Christopher Daniels.
Wardlow launches Marco into Christopher Daniels, nearly killing the both of them.
He eliminated that 12-year-old?
Yeah. Billy Gunn and Luchasaurus get eliminated by MJF and Warlord. Jungle Boy eliminates MJF.
What?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, MJF was not. So hold on, I'm trying to remember what happened.
No, that's good after what happened Saturday. That's perfect.
So MJF and Orange Cassidy get into a little tussle real quick. MJF goes running at Orange Cassidy, and then Jungle Boy, Orange Cassidy moves out the way, and then Jungle Boy grabs him and then throws him out.
Nice, I like it. No, I like that because of what happened Saturday with the roll up.
Yep,
I like that.
So then Orange Cassidy and Jungle Boy take out Warlord, and then Jungle Boy and Orange Cassidy have this quick 3-minute match. Real quick, boom, 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 boom. Looks great, looks amazing. I could definitely see them wrestling each other in the near future. Then Orange Cassidy is near the ropes. Jungle Boy comes running at him. He jumps, and he does a Hurricane Rana. He jumps at him, grabs him with his legs, and does a Hurricane Rana over the ropes. So say this is the ropes, right? Now I'm doing a demonstration. Where's your lighter? Right? Where's the 2 lighter? Say this is Orange Cassidy. So Jungle Boy runs at him, jumps Hurricane Ranas over the top rope, and eliminates Orange Cassidy.
Very nice.
It looked really good. And Jungle Boy gets his TNT title shot next week against Cody Rhodes.
Oh, so that's gonna be the match that makes Jungle Boy look amazing.
Yep. So I have Cody versus Jungle Boy, and then I have Hangman and Kenny Omega versus Havoc and Sabian next week.
Oh, they're gonna beat the bricks out of those two.
That's all I got from that.
That was the show.
I have the Inner Circle prep rally last.
You gonna save that for last?
Well, that's the last thing.
I mean, if you want to get it out the way.
How much you got?
I got 2, but.
I should get your one thing out the way first, and then we'll get the Inner Circle, and then I'm interested to see what's going on.
Oh, this is the one that you were gonna laugh about.
Okay.
They do another video montage, build up.
Okay.
With Oney Larkin and Danny Burke.
Oh man.
To get a little bio about them and how they've been in their best form yet as a tag team.
That is true.
And how last week's Bully Beatdown, they felt like they feel like they're in the best they could be as a team. So then Larkin then goes, "Is that the reason you mocked Imperium?" And he said, "Of course. Why not just go right after them before Imperium even gets to choose who they want to face? Let's just go after them and take the titles." So basically, they haven't announced yet. I guess they're waiting for a TV channel or a magazine to announce this one. But we're gonna get Birch and Larkin against Imperium's Aichner and Barthel at TakeOver. And that will probably be the New Japan version of the TakeOver. Because that's all Larkin and Burke know how to do. And Imperium is about that life. Because to them, the wrestling mat is sacred. And then, this is another funny one. Your favorite wrestler wrestled today. Good old Leon Ruff.
Oh, Leon!
He made it.
I know the match is going to be rough, but it's okay.
He made it. And we got somebody who hasn't wrestled in a while. But it made Leon Ruff look like it was over for him. It was Tommaso Champa. Finally getting in the ring on NXT. He comes out, and while he gets into the ring, the beautiful Scarlett appears. My God, Ray. Thing of beauty. She just stands there. Doesn't move. Nothing. She just watches the match. Ray, this match lasted longer than carrying crosses.
Oh, no. That's not good.
Leon Ruff caught a few moves.
Oh, that's definitely not good. Oh, no.
Ciampa was distracted.
I don't care.
He saw Scarlett. Ref rang the bell. Leon went for a roll-up.
Oh, shoot.
He went for a roll-up, got a 1 count, and then he caught a knee. Then he came back, and then Ciampa took him from there. So Ciampa won his match. It was a bully beatdown, but obviously it was the build-up. Once you saw Scarlett was out there, I gave the match half a cloud. Scarlett gave it that oomph.
Okay.
Because she's beautiful. And Lord have mercy, Karrion Kross spoke and delivered a promo to Tommaso Ciampa through the video screen.
Oh.
He says what Ciampa said last week about him being special, he agreed with Ciampa. He says that Ciampa is special.
Mm-hmm.
But TakeOver is very special.
Uh-huh.
And he told Ciampa that on June 7th, you will feel a pain that you have never felt before. Tick-tock.
Oh, Ciampa.
Video goes off. Camera goes back to Scarlett. She has that smirk like you're a dead man on June 7th.
Mm-hmm.
And walks off. Ciampa has that look like. Ciampa got to look like, what did I get myself into?
Oh, yeah.
But but it's not that like, I'm scared. It's like,
oh my God! I just saw the coffin drop from Shotzi on Twitter.
I told you.
Oh my God! She's insane. She's dead. She's fucking dead. Oh shit! Just dropped in a bomb.
But go ahead. Hit us with this party.
All right. So we have the Inner Circle prep rally. So we have the cheerleaders of the Jacksonville Jaguars. We have I don't know where they got a marching band from, but they got a marching band.
Okay.
And then Vicky Guerrero comes out.
As a cheerleader?
No, she comes out to introduce the Inner Circle.
Okay.
So she does all that, and everyone leaves after that. So all the Inner Circle's in the ring, right? And Chris Jericho says there are a bunch of sexy phoenixes ready to rise again after the Stadium Stampede matches. Sammy Guevara got everybody trophies for participating.
The sportsmanship nonsense?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
No, for participation.
The same.
Right? So Jericho goes, my trophy says best dad jokes. Sammy goes, we're in rough times right now. He's the best I can do. So Jericho said, I understand. Santana got everybody a Puerto Rican gift basket.
Oh, nice.
He got Ortiz or chopped cheese. For people who don't know what a chopped cheese is, that's a steak and cheese sandwich. Right? He gave Sammy G some Vicks. He said that his grandmother told him this cures everything, so he gave Sammy his Vicks.
It is true.
So that way he can feel better. He got Jake Hager a set of Timbs. He said they're discounted though, so just be careful. And then he gave Chris Jericho a picture of Mark Anthony.
Wow.
Right? Jericho goes, it's okay. I got some you guys some stuff too. He said, Sammy, you're too good looking to be on crutches. Here's a scooter.
Very nice.
Got Sammy a scooter. He gave Ortiz a set of headphones so he can stop hearing the ringing that's in his ears from being his bells rung. And Hager got everyone a promo. I mean, a poem. He read them a poem.
Oh, wow.
Yep, and then
serious?
Yeah, he read everybody a good poem. It was a good poem. It was nice. And at the end of the poem, he said he will hunt down the elite like a mad assassin and murder them.
I don't believe it anymore. That Stadium Stampede, I hope, was the last.
Right? Jericho then goes and says he wants Tyson's head on a platter for punching him on Monday Night Raw 10 years ago.
Oh, my God.
But he doesn't drop Monday Night Raw. He just says...
He was on Instagram talking about Tyson, back the F away from me. And then goes and says that?
Yeah.
Oh, God. He set himself up.
Sammy G said it's okay. Don't worry about it. I got some bubbly and a cheese platter.
Ooh.
And he goes to open up where the bubbly's at. There's no bubbly.
Right.
There's a few pieces of cheese on the platter. Jericho's like, what's going on? Sammy's like, it wasn't like this when I got this. And then all of a sudden, Mike Tyson, Victor Belfort, Henry Ceruto, and others come out like a bunch of goons. I swear to you, it looks like a bunch of goons from like a project building in the hood. Like they just all come out, just all start going to the ring.
And what was that all about? What was it for? Because of what Jericho just said?
Yeah, for Jericho saying that he wants Tyson's head on a platter. So Tyson comes out, gets up all in his face. He's like your typical drunk guy in the projects. He's just opening Jericho's face, gritting his teeth, ripping his shirt off apart and everything. And he's just flexing on Jericho. And then Jericho pushed him and all hell broke loose.
So they're going to fight?
The five, it's going to be Mike Tyson, Victor Belfort, Henry Ceruto, and two others.
Against the Inner Circle?
Against Inner Circle.
For
I have no idea. I just know that there's going to be 5-on-5.
Oh my goodness. Jericho had his Austin moment.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. I'm proud of him for that. Smart move.
Yeah. It looked good. It looked clean. It wasn't bad.
Okay.
It didn't look like cliche-ish.
Okay.
He had a reason for wanting Tyson's head on the platter because when Tyson came out,
knocked him out. Right,
when Tyson came out, he said, you told me that you'll have my back, and you sat there and you lied to me and you knocked me out, and then Tyson said, well, it's because you stole the championship, and then Jericho moved the mic away from him real quick because he didn't want him to say stuff that might get them in trouble, I guess, and then he just cut the rest of the promo, and that was it. And then all hell broke loose. And I mean all hell broke loose. Everybody came out to separate that thing. They got Tyson all the way to the back, and then Tyson just dragging like 50 bodies on him.
Wow.
Colt Cabana was holding Jericho back, and Jericho's like, "Get away from me, Colt!" and kicked him off.
Thank God. Thank God.
And Colt falls.
Thank God.
Colt falls, and he gets back up, and he's trying to hold him back still.
Thank God. Thank God.
Yeah. So that was Dynamite for me. Like I said, I thought Dynamite was gonna be really bad with that beginning match, but once FTR came out, it was good. It was a good night. It was a good fun night. I'm not upset about it.
Okay. To the realest shit of the night.
The steel cage fight.
They promoted it, steel cage fight. It became the fight pit.
What? What? I'm no longer interested. I should have went last. The fight pit.
Don't worry, because with the cage looked great.
Oh.
I loved it. There's no turnbuckles. There's no rope.
No. I saw pictures of the cage, and I was also looking every time I caught a commercial break, and NXT was still on. I would look up and watch.
They had a little layer up top.
Yeah,
that
I like the way
they come in from.
Yeah, I give it to them.
Thatcher comes out 1st.
Mm-hmm.
They make it feel like a UFC event. They check your fingernails, your trunks, and all that.
All right, good.
Riddle came out like a madman. He was ready to go. He had no sandals on, he came ready to fight.
This is the part of the match that I saw.
He gets on top of that thing of the little deck on top.
Mm-hmm.
He does a little roll flip into the mat and just throws a jumping elbow smack. Boom! Right to Thatcher just to start it. And for the next 15 seconds, I can literally say I would be scared as shit if Matt Riddle ever grabbed me in a fight. Because the way he threw Thatcher around.
Like a bag of feathers.
When you saw the part, you said,
like a bag of feathers.
Like, if this was a real fight, Thatcher's
done. Yeah, Thatcher was done. He was done because
any little move he tried to make, Riddle made a counter as if it was a UFC fight.
Yeah, and then Riddle caught him in a sleeper hold. Now it's like, if this was a real fight, this match is over. There's no way he gets out of that sleeper hold whatsoever. That chokehold he had on him, he's done. He's done.
But from then on out, it basically stood the same. And it got to a point that Riddle was insane to go after Thatcher. That he pulls off the Anthony Pettis Showtime kick on Timothy Thatcher that knocks 2 teeth out of Thatcher's mouth.
Fake teeth, but it's alright.
It was great though, the way they sold it was great. That they had doctors check in like it's a UFC event. He's like, "Are you good to go?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm good to go." And they go to commercial break, but we all knew that they probably went crazy because Kurt Angle's in there as well. So you're like, you're gonna make it look good. You're not going to just have a legend in there and not, get crazy. But basically, bro, the match didn't disappoint me one bit. It was technical. It was stiff, New Japan stuff. It was UFC stuff. It got to a point. Thatcher was on the mat. Riddle gets on top of the deck again and delivers a floating bro from the top of that deck onto Thatcher. Lands it perfect right on his sternum. Then they go up. They get Riddle tries to throw it onto the cage. Thatcher catches him. Just slams Riddle's head onto the cage. Puts him in the sleeper hold. Riddle starts to move around trying to get him off. He even throws Thatcher onto the cage to make him get off, but Thatcher didn't get on. He had the grip.
Yeah.
Riddle passes out. Thatcher wins. Riddle is officially done with NXT.
Oh, boy.
This match got 3 clouds and a quarter.
Very nice.
This was... I don't know what made them think of doing this. This was good. Don't do it again for another 6 months or so.
Don't do it back ever unless you get one of them as a UFC guy.
Yes, or you're trying to settle something. Then that should be
one of them has to be a UFC guy. I'm sorry, because if you put Johnny and Champa in that, it would have not looked good. They would have done some
crazy spots.
Yeah, but they would have just done some regular wrestling stuff.
you really can't with no ropes or turnbuckles.
That's what I'm saying, though. They would have
fight.
That's what I'm saying. They would have climbed on top, tried to do some moonsaults and stuff like that, and they would have dove off from the very top to the bottom. Timothy Thatcher and Matt Riddle in that alone it's good because Matt Riddle has the UFC experience, so he knows what it's like to be in the actual cage, and Timothy Thatcher just wants to fight. Like that is who his character always been, even since he was in the Indies. His character was, I'm here to fight. I'm not here to run around. I'm not here to be a spot monkey. I'm here to knock your teeth in and make you tap. So, them two, they have that type of magic together. Great. Yeah, they have that type of magic together that if you put them on a Mania card, they're going to go insane.
Yeah, this match was great.
But yeah, never do a steel cage fight match ever again.
It was great way to end Riddle. Riddle got up from it like a regular, like an MMA fight. Like, yo, what happened?
He woke up.
And the ref told him, like, yo, he was out. He was just like upset, like, damn, I let him win. But no worries.
We'll see you on Friday.
Live.
Are you ready? Are you ready for a good time?
I
don't know about that, but like I said, there's a big old question mark. He's heading to a big old question mark.
So I lose Riddle.
I gain FTR and Brian Cage.
So somebody will be getting a nice push. Hopefully it's Dijakovic.
Mm-hmm. I won't be surprised if NXT wins in the ratings tomorrow when they come out. I would not be surprised. I would not put it past them.
Because of that, the cage?
Because the opening match of AEW and the main event of NXT. I think the opening match it was funny looking. It was just funny looking, and it just looked weird. And to me, it would have drove me off, and I would have just stood on NXT. Me personally, that's what I would have done.
Yeah, my card. Well, I can't complain about my card. I enjoyed it.
And then what I start off with the triple threat match of the cruiserweight title.
Yeah, that's what we started with.
Yeah, I would have been sucked in from there on out. I would have been like, all right, and then from there I would have been watching NXT. If I had the remote in my hand, I would have been like, yep, let's do this.
Even with the
pep rally? Even with the prep rally, I would have been like, yeah, who cares? I would have switched back to the prep rally to see what's going on.
So I win this week?
I believe you guys are going to win this week. I believe you guys are going to win this week. And if you guys don't win this week, then I have no idea what's going on with you guys. I feel like there's almost nothing you guys can do then to win at all. Because this should be a week that you guys definitely do win.
No, this fight pit was good.
That's what I'm saying. Like that just being them advertising it first as a steel cage fight match.
Just them having it was just already.
Yeah,
oh my god!
It's just insane. It's just like holy like they're really gonna do that. And the times I just wanted to watch that match and just not really pay attention to the rally. But because we were doing the review, I had to pay attention to the rally. But the rally wasn't bad, though.
Yeah, because I remember your reaction when I first mentioned it. You went, oh, my God, no way. I said, oh, yes.
Yeah.
I'm getting a cage fight.
Any other week, the rally would win, definitely. But I think that cage fight is just... When you say something like that and you have Matt Riddle and Timothy Thatcher and you're a wrestling fan and you
Especially when you know it's Riddle's last match.
Yeah, and also if you are a wrestling fan, you watch indie shows and you watch... any one of their matches from any other promotion, you're going to know, like, oh, yeah, I'm definitely got to watch that match.
Well, so, Matt Riddle is definitely a potential future.
Yeah, I think tomorrow afternoon, once we're done recording, I'm going to watch just that match alone. Just so I can watch it and be like, oh, man, this was good. Just for that simple fact.
Potential is the sky's the limit for him.
It's all up to Vince. It's all up to Vince what he wants to do with his potential. That's just the way it is. Any last comments or questions or anything you got? Yeah, by the way, anything was promoted for next week?
I get Mia Yim, Candice LeRae. The Cruiserweight final.
Okay.
Of the Super Cup fake nonsense.
The fake Super Cup? Okay.
Yep. And I'll probably get Damian Priest in action. I'll definitely get Karrion Kross after that promo. I'll get the $1 million. I'll probably get $1 million next week.
Okay.
And probably Dream talking nonsense about Adam Cole. It's always good to hear him talk.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking because you gotta.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be the go home shot I think before Takeover, so everybody will be there probably acting a fool.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
By the way, one of the big news stories for tomorrow, New Japan is planning on doing the Best of the Super Juniors and the G1 in October.
What?
Yeah. They plan on doing both of the tournaments at the same time in October.
October?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're only in May. Oh, I gotta wait. This is gonna be like waiting for Game of Thrones. We'll talk about this tomorrow.
Alright, guys, if you like what you heard, don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bells, and give us a thumbs up. If you guys have any questions or comments, you guys want to correct us, negative or positive, it doesn't matter. We're Brooklyn boys. We got tough skin. Thank you guys for your support. And always remember, it's never a bad thing for a roll-up in wrestling.